And that's off the inside edge, and it's 1-0. Laser could be trouble. Coming home. He's safe as he gets his hand in. It's 3-zip.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th.
One and one.
In the dirt. On the ground, right side. Arise takes it to the bag. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Guardians nothing. Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Double play ball to second. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. And ball 1. There's the strike.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Here in Cleveland, all set for the bottom of the 9th. So in now for Cleveland, Mason Wynn. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Number 25 with an okay game of the win.
Maybe not his best showing, but they got the win, and he should be happy about that.
It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And the batter will be the shortstop. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. Swing and a miss.
4-1. The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Up and in, and it's 1-1. Big swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That misses. Ball 2. And there's the ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that is a big first out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
One down. Zach McKinstry digs in for the Guardians. Ripped to short. Fires to first on the run. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Shenton over at second. Langford at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Mullins moving back for it. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. So the Cards strand a couple, but they lead it 3-0. One gone, runner at first. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. The pitch. On the ground to first, could be 2. Goes to second for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 3 innings complete. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Guardians nothing. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that is out of play. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Top half of inning number 4. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. De La Cruz squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. So they strand a pair. And midway in the 4th, it's the Cardinals 3 and the Guardians nothing. Now the number 2 hitter, Zach McKinstry. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across.
Out to short. Gloves it on the dive. Gathers and throws. And a run scores from third thanks to the infield single.
He kept a run off the board with that effort, Boo. 2 runs could have easily scored on that play, but he was able to knock it down with the dive and limit the damage. I'll tell you what, that won't go unnoticed by his teammates.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field.
Up next is the Cardinals.
And now the DH, Alec Burleson. 1 on, nobody out. A run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Runner takes off. Popped up. McKinstry sizes this one up, puts it away for the out. One away. Man at first with one gone, and here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. Runner on the go in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. That's hard hit on the line. He's got it. Runner tags at second. He's in there.
Now back, the third baseman, Junior.
Sole runner at third, 2 outs. Junior Caminero next up for the Cardinals. Ripped on the ground to second. Over to first.
He's out.
That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Guardians. 1 down. Now it's the shortstop. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Foul ball. Clase, multi-time All-Star. He throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Off the mark there, and that is ball 1.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Fly ball down the line. And there are 2 outs.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Berg. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
This opportunity is once in a lifetime. Hope that you see the signs. The one I want to spoil you.
It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the St. Louis. 1 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. That one missed. Killian, the tall righty, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Tying run is at first. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Going to count 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And that is out of play.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
In the air, center field. McCormick sizing this one up. Snags it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, number 25.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2 quick outs, needed to get that 3rd one, wasn't able to do it. Now you bring up the heart of this order. You got to find a way to get it done right here.
And another ball.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And there's a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Friedel off of first with 2 away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two outs, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And a swing and a miss, down on strikes, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. The Cards leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. So up now for Chicago, Chas McCormick. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe! And the runner from second scores on the play. And they lead by 4.
Picks himself up at RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So 2 down. Now it's the shortstop. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball there. Swings and misses. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing across here this half. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Cardinals nothing. Number 25 had a game to forget in the loss. Had 3 strikeouts without getting a hit. Never fun.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd rather forget.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just...
It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. Here's the second baseman, Hesung Kim.
The second baseman, number 6. First pitch, 7-16.
Out to short. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second, the shortstop, Oswald Peraza.
And the batter will be the shortstop.
Not shortstop.
He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
fly ball, well struck. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. So he goes yard to left. His 29th of the season. It's 3-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Hit on the ground to short. Fires across the diamond. One out in the second.
Batting 6, the third baseman, number 7, Max.
As we go to the last of the third. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, number 25. Shota back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that one almost got him.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for the top.
Man at first, one away. And that one fouled off. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. The pitch.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That one is absolutely belted. On the move, heading back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Go-ahead run on base. And up next for Chicago, Oswald Peraza. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a chopper out to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Out towards right center field. Baroa on the move to the alley. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Go ahead run on base. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Owen Casey.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
On the ground, and it stays fair. Runner around third. He will score, and the Cubs take the lead.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Number 25 swings through it for strike 1. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Tying run at the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The Redbirds down to their final strike. Close, but called a ball. And it's 3-2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Got him, and that's the ball game. Number 25 played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win. Had only 1 hit, but made it count with a homer.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Wheeler, 37 years young. He joined the team as a free agent. Back up the middle and a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. So runner at second, 2 down. Now here is Stuart Baroa at the belt and fires. On the ground to short. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
And that one fouled off.
You know, these Cardinals, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Baroa hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. One out. Runners at first and second. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next pitch inside, and the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Last half of inning number 5. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Caught him looking for the K.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
And next for the Cubs, Taylor Ward. The tying run at the plate. On the ground to short, could be 2. On to second, they get 1. Relay to first, in the dirt, and he can't dig it out.
Up next.
Now it's the shortstop. 1 for 3.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
In there at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Alex.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And that drops in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2. Inside, just missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. That one ripped right center field. And it is gone. Home run number 30 on the year. And they add on. It's 11-4. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
His 30th homer of the season in this one.
Well, plenty of thought for him this season, Boog. And you know his teammates appreciate having a bat like his in the lineup. We'll see how many more dingers he can pile up this year.
She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her over my vein. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her over my mind. Trembling in my walls, feeling woozy in my brain. She said right there next to me, what is drinking that drink so evilly? She's a slow sipper. She's a slow sipper.
Listen, I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but the doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as the same when you trace your drink, dog. You just gotta open your eyes. This world is up, filled with all type of blood suckers. Put the on my blood, brother. Ain't no worse feeling when you tryna run up a million, but they don't got no love for you. Where the love go? When I showed them the utmost, man, this is so cutthroat. That was one mistake. Well, I won't make that again. Never let it all, but I grill it and step over you like Tyron Lue. Quick pause, but this music industry be like a 12, but I could cop a few new cribs only with the highest view. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing as real as the same when you chase your dream. No, you just gotta open your eyes.
I already told y'all, then I showed y'all. Then I drove off. Got me by the doors off. I ran out of Papa. If he nosy, I'ma knock his nose off. If he holy, I'ma send his soul off. Trespassing, I'ma cut his toes off. Much faster than a come on stop. If he ratting, I'ma cut his tail off. One mic, zero flaws. Spitting 24 karat gold bars. To a gunfighter, bring a blowtorch. Spending new money to fight an old charge. No such thing as no charge. Been hot since the Cold War. I already told you like Cardi done told you. You think it's a game and I bought the controllers. The rain, let it fall in the soda. I've been dripping so long, got water erosion. Heart of a soldier. My just had a daughter. I just went bought her a stroller. My just lost his father. I just went bought her my shoulder.
And I'm getting smarter and older. Call Mr. Carter the Yoda. We do this all for the culture. I bought a house in Miami. And I'm lying, it's cheaper. I bought it in Bocan. My just lost his mom, man. I can do. I just called him and offered some closure. Then I pulled off in a Rover. I thought that I told you. The talking. I'm back on the road again. Been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing as real as the same when you chase your dream. No, you just gotta open your eyes.
Boogeyman, we do on the can't run the clock on American Bandstand. Flush in the pan, not a fan of the jam band, sweating on the floor.
It's the San Diego Padres taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And the batter will be the shortstop. And now you're dealing with a player who has won multiple MVPs in his career, Sengi. Not even close there. And that is ball one. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. In the dirt, blocked. Caught in a rundown now. And he's out.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, trying to get into scoring position. But if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
So one out, nobody on. Now Marco Luciano. One out, base is empty. Out to short. Zips it across. Two away.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Now batting, number 25.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Yeah!
That one outside.
That's a ball.
And it's 2-1. Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first in time.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Here's Josh Naylor. Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first. And there are 2 down. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Ground ball could be 2. Naylor over to second. How about that double play?
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Langford, the lead runner at second. Mateo at first. 1 gone. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Bogarts drops into the glove. 2 away down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Number 25 played well enough in the win, singled and knocked in a run.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. This one in the air. Bogarts makes the grab, and that's the inning. So 2 away with nobody on. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Ethan Salas. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy throws across the diamond, and that is the inning. Offense held in check there. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Padres 1 and the Cardinals nothing. 1 out, bases empty.
Number 25.
Way upstairs, and it's 1-0.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One out, runner at second. Now it's the right fielder, Alec Burleson. He's trying for third. Naylor tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And there are 2 outs. So a runner at third, 2 outs. And now it's Ivan Herrera.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-1.
Now batting, number 25.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Salas down to first with it, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Now batting, right fielder, Alex Wilson.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, 1 for 3.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Two outs. Inside, almost got him. Straighten him up a little bit. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Jay-Z at second with 2 down. In the air to left, down the line. And that is that. The Cards leave 1. Number 25 did well enough for them despite the loss.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing.
Beat up the block and the gun, I press a little button, I open the wings, ain't no investment.
So 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ball 1, no strikes. Pivetta, 35 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. Swing and a ball popped up. Cronenworth under it. And that will end the inning. And down in order go the Cardinals. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Jake Cronenworth.
Hit on the ground to short. That takes care of Cronenworth.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
Number 25.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. Makes the grab, and there's 1 down. 2 out, space is empty.
Number 25.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's just foul. The shortstop takes the ball. And it remains 2-2. And there's a ball. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Gone onto the grass hill for a homer. He made him pay for that one. His 31st home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 3-1.
Pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. On the ground, out to short. To second for 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. He's already homered in this game.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Makes the catch, and that is that. So a man at first, and now it's Josh Naylor. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Well, that's a huge bowling play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
Number 25 had a solid game for them, a real contributor. Just 1 hit, but it did leave the yard.
Definitely a strong game at the plate, Boog, and it's safe to say he made a difference for him. Nice job to help lift the team to a win.
Clocking and I'm headed for the biggest bang. Try to